Alright guys, here we are. It's day 3 of the 4.3 rebuild, and did not make too much progress yesterday. We got all the timing stuff done, harmonic balancer on, but still hanging. What are you working on right now?
The rear main seal housing, cleaning it.
Yep, and cleaned up a little bit on the inside yesterday. What's the goal for the day?
To get the engine put back together and to have it sitting in the truck.
So, this in here. That's the goal, so see if we can make it happen.
Alright, we've already put the seal on the block. We have put oil on the end of the crankshaft. Felpro gives us this little nifty device that goes over the end of the crankshaft like so, and then you can line your seal up and press it on, and that comes out. You're good to go. Now you do is put your bolts in. You have 2 long bolts, they go on each end. Short bolt goes on top, and the nut goes on top. And what do we torque these to?
132 inch-pounds.
So let's do that. There you go. Rear main seal's on.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we are taking the motor or engine off the engine stand, flipping it over and preparing it for getting the oil pan ready. And we're cleaning off the surface for the oil pan, making sure it's all clean, there's no gunk. So right now we just got done cleaning the lip for the
Surface for the oil pan.
So we were getting ready to put the oil pan on, and then we realized we forgot to get the oil pan gasket. Something that might be important for putting the oil pan back on. So we're getting ready to go to the store and pick up a gasket for it. Alright, so now we got the gasket, and as you can see, my dad's prepping the surface on the oil pan for it. And he's grabbing the gasket, and he will start putting it in the grooves in the oil pan that are made for the gasket, which you can see right now. And the gasket directly fits in, should fit in like a glove, just like that. Making sure there's no gaps in everything, making sure it's all the way in.
You set it on?
Yep.
Set it on? Some bolts. Oh, you gotta have a straight edge. Okay, now you gotta hit these holes with that.
I can't really see it. I don't know what's hitting on the back.
That's it. You don't mess up the gasket. Got it?
couldn't tell.
Back.
Alright, now we're just putting the bolts on for the oil pan, tightening them by hand, and then we'll go in the torque sequence, as we're doing right now, to make sure that it's tightened down properly to where the gasket won't leak or anything. My dad hates leaks, so just make sure you torque it all right. I believe there's 3 stages of torquing.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. See, these have little tabs on them to hold them in place.
Hmm.
Clip them in. Tabs. Now what we have to do is the front part. Be the RTV front and back. That's going to keep you from leaking. Let that set up just a little bit. This is a little trickier. I have to move that camera out of the way.
Alright, as you can see now we're putting the intake on, bolting it down, torquing it down, and that's pretty much the gist of what we're doing right now. We are getting the motor and we're going to put it in the truck. As you can see, we spilled some fluids down, so we're just cleaning all that up so we can get the engine hoist over there without any trouble. And now we're putting it in. And this is a very lengthy process. We want to make sure we don't snag on anything, or like any wires or engine mounts or anything on the motor snagging on anything like itself. So we want to make sure it just goes down nice and easy and we don't run into any problems. And it looks like right now we are putting the grounds on the back of the motor. I know there were a few ground wires we had to connect, and it's easier to do that when the motor's loose, because you have a little bit more room to work with. And we struggled getting it into the motor mounts, but nope, don't have it in yet. So we're still working on getting it to fit right in the motor mounts. Here's what we're looking at right now.
Shit.
What?
Transmission needs to be rotated.
Alright, we got the engine in place, transmission loosely in place, and now we got to get the transmission bolted together, exhaust, all that kind of stuff. Alright?
Yep.
Alright, so we got the transmission bolted up in place now. Can't really see all too well, but it's bolted up there. We got the exhaust put up. Got engine mounts on. We put this cross member up. Got all the wiring sorted out down here. And what we have left is the starter and torque converter bolts. So yeah, just a quick update on you guys. But it is all coming along, slowly but surely.
Crank it until you have oil pressure. Well, first turn it on. I want to check, make sure you don't have no fuel leaks either. Turn the key on. Oh, the negative ain't hooked up. All right. All right. Turn it over to get oil pressure.
Just hit it or
Yeah, just start it like you're starting it.
hold it or
Yeah, just no.
nothing? Try it again.
All right, shut it off.
Well, I think the battery's still good.
Why would the battery go dead?
I don't know. But everything else is turning off when I do it.
All right.
Nothing.
All right. We got something wrong.
Turn the key off.
Try it again. Well, the headlights came on that time.
Well, I've been turning it on.
Oh,
Nothing.
all right.
That is not good. Alright guys, we got everything put back in, all the accessories and everything, and we just started it up for the first time. Well, we got her running. Took a little bit. Still need to get a couple parts. What do we need to get?
A neutral safety switch plug. Right now we have the switch jumpered out just to get it to start. Because the transmission safety switch broke. Right there, this part. And we think we messed the plug up trying to get it out. So we are going to have to get a new, we got one of these off the donor vehicle we had outside. Now we're going to have to get a plug.
Yep. Because without that, starter won't start and truck no run.
And we had a spare part.
I mean, we know what it goes to. It wasn't important. Put it that way. Alright guys, here we have the truck with the motor put back in. It runs good actually. Just took a little ride with it down the road with the hood off. But as you can see, everything's put back in. We got it running. We had a couple problems with the neutral safety switch, but we got all that figured out. And now she starts and she runs. So here we are. I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. Don't forget to hit subscribe, comment, leave a like.